Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. So, Mashabik have decided today we must reach 100,000 subscribers by force, by fire. Anyway, thank you so much for the love. We are at exactly 99,000 subscribers with some few tens. I really appreciate. Let's go back to the business. I have been closely following the happenings in Nairobi, and I'm still closely following them so that I'm able to give you accurate information. There is a video I have seen today, and badala ya kucheka, I have again sympathized with that police officer. That video really caught my attention. Someone sent it to me from Nairobi, and I was like, okay, wacha polisi waingie kwa kanisa wasamehewe dhambi zao. Can you watch that video clip? It's about 40 something seconds.
Enda Mungu akusamehe dhambi zako. Just be safe, just be safe.
Ladies and gentlemen, a police officer is running to, how do you call this church? Family Holy Basilica or Holy Basilica Family? I don't know. So the police, out of all areas, he saw the only place he can be secure is running for his life. Should he die, he dies in Christ. Anyway, I have good news to my fans in the diaspora that in Kenya, there are things we are going to boycott. And at the end of my video, I will be listing those things we are going to boycott. So I have good news to you, ladies and gentlemen, for the people of diaspora. Power Africa Solar have partnered with a bank in the USA to give funding to those people who want to install solar power. So if you want to install solar power in your village, if you want to install solar power for your parents, for your uncles, for your siblings, Power Africa Solar gives you that solution. Those in the USA, you can call this number +1 909 906 1897 +1 909 906 1897, or visit powerafricasolar.com. Ladies and gentlemen, they are partnered with a bank and they can give you funding to install solar in your homes. Kaka was saying, the police officer you've seen, the only place he has seen to run to is the church. Should he die, he dies in Christ. But allow me to advise the young generation, the Gen Zs. Please, as much as police officers are killing you, tafadhali, do not injure a police officer. Let's not pay blood by blood. Wao wacha wafanye vile wanataka, but as protesters, kindly, let us restrain ourselves from attacking the forces. We can march peacefully, we can do whatever we want, but don't provoke the guns, right? We don't fear them. Let's come, let them join us. Yeah, but tafadhali, anyone with a gun, as long as he is in uniform, please do not injure, do not fight, do not kick, or do not harass those men in uniform. Tafadhali. So the people who have escorted this police officer to the church, we really salute you, and that is the way to go. Police officer, wacha kuguza yeye. Let's be advised accordingly. We value them as our fathers. If they don't want to value us as their children, that is upon them. Damu yao hatutaki hesabiwe kwetu. So let's sober up. Now, there are things that have taken monopoly in this country that when we need electricity, we must beg them. that when we need data bundles, we must beg them. Going forward, the young generation in fact, the young generation are the highest consumers of data bundles. So, you know the companies I'm talking of. There are companies wanatupimia hewa who are siding with our opponents, wanaamua kutukatia internet. Those people, we should boycott them and find alternatives. We can pick a very young communication company, we promote it, we are able, right? So, we must show them that we have the numbers. Going forward, kufanya kosa sio kosa, lakini kurudia kosa ndilo kosa. So, the company that lied to us that they have lost sea cables and they are working on them, tunawapima sana. Tunawapima. If you side with our enemies, we shall also side with your enemies. We are not threatening you. We are just warning you in advance. Please, if you lied to us that you've lost a cable under sea just to deny us internet so that we do not access what was happening in the Republic of Kenya, your days are numbered. Kuna wakora wengine wanatukatianga power. Sitaki ni wataje, mnawajua. You know, they have taken over monopoly in this country and they want us to be under their feet. We have young generation people here, powerful, who can give us alternatives. We can even have power solar. Umesikia Power Africa Solar? They are funding solar installation in your homes. So the people in the USA, you can freely visit them or call them, so they help you install power solar in villages na sisi tupate. Because if you install, you also get it. Security lights, tuweke za masola. Hawa watu, they can control us. The government can order them to switch off power. Na wanatupimia. So ladies and gentlemen, it's high time, as much as we do protest, we also need to find ways of depending on ourselves. As the Gen Zs, we can build our own power. As Gen Zs, we can build our own internet. As Gen Zs, we can produce our own SIM cards. Tuache kutegemea vikaragosi ambavyo vinatumiwa na serikali kutunyanyasa. Going forward, those are the candid conversations we need to have. As much as we are protesting, yes, also, you know, communication is very critical. Communication is the foundation of whatever is happening today. If we lose communication, we lose what is happening now. So first, as much as we protest also, let's come down to see how we can effectively communicate without being controlled. We can build our private servers using VPNs and others. We have powerful IT experts who can help us do that. We are intelligent. We are an intelligent generation. If we can raise 15 million in just 8 hours to fund those who have been injured, what is so difficult for us to raise money and build our own communications? Ladies and gentlemen, this is possible. Kenya can be a developed country. The problem in Kenya is not about paying taxes. The problem in Kenya is about how those taxes are spent. We are willing to pay even 3 times what we are paying now. But as much as we pay, how are our taxes being managed by those in authority? Ladies and gentlemen, the police officer who has run into church, I just want to advise you. Please, police officers, be vigilant. You've been sent to guard, not to injure, not to kill. I am impressed by how the military is doing the operations in Nairobi. I am impressed. As much as they might play, I don't know, but I am impressed how they are handling protesters. I saw they are arresting young men, put them in a vehicle. They speak to them in a few minutes, they release them and they continue. I saw young men chanting and welcoming the military. That's a disciplined force. And we might, the Gen Zs, we might think of doing a bash for our militaries for what they are doing. You've really done so well in Nairobi, and maybe we believe you cannot be used so that you change your tune. That is what we want. We will be protesting in this country. We want to bring economy to a standstill. We are protesting in this country until people tender resignations. Yes, we want to see resignations on television. We want to see resignations on radios. Tunataka tuone watu wakikuja waseme, having considered, having consulted widely, having seen how our country is moving, Kenya is more than an individual. Kenya is more than me. Kenya is more than you. And therefore, I have not been persuaded by anyone to make this decision. As so and so, for Kenya to remain peaceful, I hereby tender my resignation and allow Kenyans to have their choice. It is that simple. We have ni rahisi tu, wewe itisha kikao cha wanahabari, weka resignation. Wabunge, weka resignation. Ruto, weka resignation. Gachagua, leta resignation. CSS, leteni ma resignation. Tumalize hii kesi mapema ili tuendelee na Kenya mpya, tujenge taifa la Kenya ambalo litatujenga sisi wote. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. See you in the next video. Asanteni sana.